Welcome back, our healthy listeners, to another episode of Health Talks. I'm your host, Jewel, and today we're going to have a fun discussion regarding the world of intermittent fasting, exploring the myths and realities surrounding this popular health trend. Joining me is Marcos, a certified nutritionist and wellness expert. Marcos, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jewel. It's great to be here to shed some light on intermittent fasting.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely, Marcos. Intermittent fasting has gained a lot of attention lately, and it's important to separate fact from fiction. So let's start with the basics. What is intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting, or IF, is an eating pattern that cycles between periods of eating and fasting. It doesn't specify which foods you should eat, but rather when you should eat them. There are different approaches to IF, but the most common ones involve fasting for 16 hours and eating during an 8-hour window, or fasting for 24 hours once or twice a week.
That's a helpful explanation. Now, there are many claims about the benefits of intermittent fasting, such as weight loss, improved metabolism, and even longevity. What are some of the real benefits people can expect from practicing IF?
Yeah, there's scientific evidence to support some of these claims. Intermittent fasting can indeed help with weight loss by reducing calorie intake and improving insulin sensitivity. It can also promote autophagy, a process where the body cleans out damaged cells, which has potential benefits for longevity. Moreover, some people find it easier to stick to their dietary goals within a limited eating window.
Those are some significant benefits, but I've also heard that intermittent fasting can be challenging. What are some of the common challenges people face when trying to incorporate IF into their daily lives?
You're absolutely right, Jewel. Intermittent fasting is not for everyone, and it can be challenging, especially initially. Some of the common challenges include dealing with hunger during fasting periods, managing social situations where eating is the norm, and ensuring you get enough nutrients during your eating window. It can also be tough to find the right fasting schedule that suits your lifestyle.
That's a great point, Marcos. It's essential to find an approach that works for you and your unique circumstances. Now, there are many myths surrounding intermittent fasting. What's one myth you'd like to debunk for our listeners today?
One of the most common myths about intermittent fasting is that it's a magic bullet for weight loss. While it can be an effective tool, it's not a guarantee. Weight loss still depends on overall calorie intake and the quality of the foods you consume during your eating window. IF should be combined with a balanced diet for best results.
That's an important reminder.
Yeah.
It's not just about when you eat, but also what you eat. Now, for our listeners who are considering trying intermittent fasting, what advice do you have to ensure they do it safely and effectively?
Safety is paramount, Jewel. First and foremost, consult with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian before starting any fasting regimen, especially if you have underlying health conditions. Start gradually and listen to your body. Stay hydrated during fasting periods and make sure to get enough nutrients when you do eat. And remember, intermittent fasting may not be suitable for everyone, so it's okay if it doesn't work for you.
Excellent advice, Marcos. Safety should always come first. Before we wrap up, could you share a success story from one of your clients who has benefited from intermittent fasting?
Of course, Jewel. I had a client who struggled with weight loss for years. After carefully implementing an intermittent fasting plan tailored to her lifestyle, she not only lost weight, but also reported increased energy levels and improved mental clarity.
Amazing.
It was a transformation that had a significant positive impact on her overall well-being.
That's a fantastic success story, Marcos. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's all the time we have today. I want to thank Marcos for joining us and providing valuable insights into intermittent fasting.
Thank you for having me, Jewel. It was a pleasure to be here and discuss this important topic.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Health Talks. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes, please don't hesitate to reach out. Until next time, take care of your health and make informed choices.